right here on PBS Kids Sprout.
Curtis, we'll really try not to laugh.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
So, what do you think?
I sure am. Lucky for me, there's a tree over there. But I don't remember a tree over here before.
Hi, Barney.
Oh, hi, Curtis. Curtis, what's wrong?
Everybody is laughing at me.
We didn't mean to. We tried not to. It was an accident.
Well, Curtis, maybe you'll feel a little bit better if we give you something to laugh about, too. When I feel happy, I can smile, the biggest smile I know. Then you can see my happiest show. Ha ha ha, hee hee hee. Come on, get silly and laugh with me. Giggle, gaggle, wiggle, waggle, ho ho ho. When you're feeling happy,
let it show.
I've got the sillies, and when you get them, you'll be silly like me. I can't stop laughing, as you can see. Hee hee hee. Come on, get silly and laugh with me. Giggle, gaggle, wiggle, waggle, ho ho ho. When you get the sillies,
let it show.
I've got a tickle, it makes me wiggle, it makes me jiggle too. Can't hold it in, I just gotta giggle. Ha ha ha, hee hee hee. Come on, get silly and laugh with me. Giggle, gaggle, wiggle, waggle, ho ho ho. When you're feeling happy,
let it show.
Oh, you're silly.
That's more like it. Feeling better, Curtis?
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh, great. And since you're feeling better, I'd like to ask you something. Why are you dressed like a tree?
This is for a school plan, and I'm supposed to say some stuff about trees.
Oh, could you do it for us right now?
Oh, yeah, please. Come on.
Okay. Behold the tree, it stands so tall, a home to some, a gift to all. It gives us food, it gives us wood, brings beauty to a neighborhood. With limbs outstretched in majesty and crown of green, behold the tree.
Now that's the funniest thing I ever saw. The funniest thing.
Don't listen to Scooter. You did, just fine.
And Curtis, you should be proud to play the part of a tree.
I should?
Yes, trees are wonderful things, and they help us in lots of different ways.
They do?
Sure. Just follow me and I'll show you.
I think I'll change clothes first.
Yeah.
Okay, Curtis.
Yeah, I know.
Here he is.
Feeling better? Definitely. exactly.
Oh, good. Then let's all take a look at one of nature's most wonderful creations, the tree. There we go.
Barney, I don't think that's a tree.
Well, sure it is. You see, it's oh, no, you're right. I must have been fooled by the bark.
Barney.
Let's try it again. Here we go. That's more like it. This is a tree, and who knows what we call these things at the bottom?
I do. Those are roots.
Right. The tree uses its roots to hold it straight and tall, and to drink water from the ground.
How does the water get in the ground?
Well, Kim, the water comes from the...
Rain!
Oh, gee, and it looks so clear this morning. Oh, okay, that's enough rain. Okay. Oh, I think I need a little help here.
Rain, rain, go away. Come again another day. Barney's friends all want to play. Rain, rain, go away.
I think it's working. Let's try again.
Rain, rain, go away. Come again another day. Barney's friends all want to play. Rain, rain, go away.
Yeah.
It finally worked. Yeah.
Oh, that's better. The rain is gone and the sun is shining, which is a very good thing for trees.
It is?
Because after the roots soak up the water, it goes all the way up through the trunk of the tree and up here to the leaves. And then something very special happens. The leaves take the sunshine and the water and turn them into food for the tree. That's called photosynthesis.
Photosynthesis?
Photosynthesis. And for leaves, it means having fun in the sun. I just love the sunshine. Okay, is everybody ready for the sunshine? Oh, Mr. Sun, Sun, Mr. Golden Sun, please shine down on me.
Oh, Mr. Sun, Sun, Mr. Golden Sun, hiding behind a tree.
Come on out.
These little children are asking you to please come out so we can play with you.
Oh, Mr. Sun, Sun, Mr. Golden Sun, please shine down on me. Are all of you nice green leaves enjoying the sunshine?
Yeah!
Oh, Mr. Sun, Sun, Mr. Golden Sun, please shine down on me.
Oh, Mr. Sun, Sun, Mr. Golden Sun, hiding behind a tree. These little children are asking you to please come out so we can play with you.
Oh, Mr. Sun, Sun, Mr. Golden Sun, please shine down on, please shine down on, please shine down on me. Oh,
Goodness, that was a wonderful song, children.
Miss Anna.
You know, a sunny song like that gives me a sunny feeling inside. It does. It does.
We were just learning how green leaves make food for trees.
Fascinating. I believe that's called photosizzle stuff. Photosynthesis.
Photosynthesis!
Well, that's easy for you to say.
But Barney, what happens to the trees when the leaves aren't green anymore?
You mean when the leaves change color, like this? Whoop. Don't you just love all the colors? Oh boy. And when the chilly winds begin to blow.
Why, I felt that breeze right through my feathers.
Ooh. When the leaves change color and fall off, the tree has already saved up lots of food for the winter. And so it just sort of sleeps for a while, then grows nice new leaves in the spring.
And all those beautiful colors. Oh, I just love fall. I do.
Me too, Miss Edda. It's the days getting cooler and the frosty nights and the pumpkins big and small. It's the season after summer, it's before the winter, it's the fall, it's the fall, it's the fall.
I feel the leaves crackling and crunching underneath both of my feet. I'd like to jump in a great big pile of these, 'cause I think that would be neat. It's the red, orange, and yellow of the beautiful trees, both the short ones and the tall. It's the season after summer, it's before the winter, it's the fall, it's the fall, it's the fall. I feel the leaves crackling and crunching underneath both of my feet.
I'd like to jump in a great big pile of these, 'cause I think that would be neat.
It's the season after summer, it's before the winter, it's the fall, it's the fall, it's the fall. It's the fall, it's the fall, it's the fall.
Huh? It's a fall? When did the fall get here? Hey, I need to go get some nuts for the winter. Yeah, and some fuzzy earmuffs, too.
Barney, I know something good about a tree.
Hey, what's that, Stephen?
Well, this tree holds up our tree house.
Oh, you're right. Without it, our treehouse would be just the house.
So, are you feeling better about being a tree in the school play?
A little better, but why do I have to be such a silly-looking tree?
Oh, I don't think you look silly, Curtis. But if you decide to be a different kind of tree, there are lots and lots to choose from. Would you like to see?
I sure would.
Yeah, that'd be great. That'll be fun.
Then maybe we should all take a look at... oh. Trees grow almost everywhere in the world. And there are thousands of different kinds. Some trees can live to be hundreds or even thousands of years old.
That's really, really old. I've never seen a tree that big.
Oh, that's a tree called a giant sequoia, and it can grow as tall as a skyscraper.
What kind of tree is that, Barney?
That's a coconut palm. Coconut palms grow in places where it's very warm. And trees can also grow in places where it's cold and snowy, like these pine trees. Some trees give us good things to eat. Wherever you find trees, one thing is for sure. They're nature's good neighbors for all of us.
That was great. Thanks, Barney. Barney, why did you say that trees are good neighbors?
Well, there are lots of reasons. Did you know that trees help make the fresh air that we breathe? And we get lots of other things from trees, too.
Things like nuts for the winter.
Oh.
Hey, how come it isn't fall anymore?
Well, things change very quickly around here, Scooter.
Ooh.
So maybe you need to change out of your earmuffs and scarf.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, Scooter's right, though. We get nuts from trees and lots of different fruits, and so many other things, I hardly know where to begin. Way up in the branches of a tree, way up in the air. If you're looking, you might see the food that grows up there in a tree. Apples, peaches, plums, and pears, limes and lemons grow up there. Clumps of cherries grow to be the fruits that come from a tree.
Way up in the branches of a tree, way up in the air. If you're looking, you might see the food that grows up there in a tree.
Walnuts, almonds, chestnuts too. We can eat like the squirrels all do. On those branches I can see a tasty snack for me.
Way up in the branches of the tree, way up in the air. If you're looking, you might see the food that grows up there in the tree.
A great big orange that you can peel. Maple syrup for a pancake meal. Isn't it wonderful? There can be food that comes from a tree.
Way up in the branches of the tree, way up in the air.
If you're looking, you might see the food that grows up there in a tree.
If you're looking, you might see the food that grows up there in a tree.
I never knew there were so many things that came from trees.
And food isn't the only thing we get from trees. We also get paper and wood for building things.
Things like our treehouse?
Right. And the people who cut down trees to make the wood are called lumberjacks. Of course, you all know the story of Paul Bunyan.
Paul, who?
Paul Bunyan, the greatest lumberjack of them all. He's only make-believe, but the stories about him are lots of fun. More than 100 years ago, Paul Bunyan walked this land. A giant taller than the trees, an axe held in his hand. He was the greatest lumberjack who ever chopped down trees. He made rivers where he dragged his axe, blew clouds off when he sneezed. He knew that people everywhere could use a lot of wood. So Paul cut down the toughest trees no other logger could. He chopped them left. He chopped them right. He even cut through rocks. And the fallen trees were dragged away by Babe, his pet blue ox. And every time he felled a tree by giving it a whack, Paul Bunyan planted one new seed so a new tree would grow back. All this was many years ago, the gentle giant's gone. But as long as there are trees, his legend will live on. The end. Thank you. Thank you very much.
I think it would be so cool to be a giant like Paul Bunyan.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'd like to grow up to be that big. That would really neat. Yeah.
Well, I don't know if any of you will grow that big, but even Paul Bunyan had to grow the same way that you do, one day at a time.
Growing, we do it every day. We're growing when we're sleeping, and even when we play. And as we grow a little older, we can do more things because I'm growing, and so are you. Each day we grow a little taller, a little bigger, that's smaller, and we grow a little friendlier too. We try to be a little nicer as we grow each day because I'm growing, and so are you. Because I'm growing, and so are you.
I think it's neat to learn about trees.
Oh, it's true. There's a lot to know.
There's so many shapes and sizes.
And all the great things that come from trees. I guess that's just about everything there is to know about trees.
Whoa. Hold on. You haven't mentioned one of the very best things about trees yet.
We haven't?
Why, no, you haven't. I do believe that you've forgotten that trees can also be homes. Homes for birds, and homes for insects,
And for cute, cuddly, snuggly, little, fuzzy, furry forest animals. Like me.
Scooter and Miss Etta are right. Lots of different creatures can live in trees, especially in a great big tree like this one. Oh, there was a hole
There was a hole
in the middle of the ground,
in the middle of the ground,
the prettiest hole
the prettiest hole
that you ever did see.
that you ever did see.
And the green this hole,
And in this hole,
there was a tree.
there was a tree.
The prettiest tree
The prettiest tree
that you ever did see.
that you ever did see.
Well, the tree in the hole and the hole in the ground, and the green grass grows all around, and the green grass grows all around. And on this tree,
And on this tree,
there was a branch.
there was a branch.
The prettiest branch
The prettiest branch
that you ever did see.
that you ever did see.
Well, the branch on the tree and the tree in the hole and the hole in the ground, and
The green grass grows all around, and the green grass grows all around.
and on this branch,
And on this branch,
there was a bird.
there was a bird.
The prettiest bird
The prettiest bird
that you ever did see.
that you ever did see.
Well, the bird on the branch and the branch on the tree and the tree in the hole and the hole in the ground, and the green grass grows all around, and the green grass grows all around, and the green grass grows all around, and the green grass grows all around.
Now I really feel like we know all about trees.
Oh.
Me too.
Well, there is one more thing that would be good for you to know.
What's that, Barney?
Well, even though we use trees for lots of things, and we can always plant more, it's still a good idea to take care of trees.
Why, Barney?
Oh, they help give us clean air and homes for animals. We should try to save all the trees we can.
How can we do that? Do we need to go to a forest or something?
Well, you can help save trees right in your home or right here in the classroom. And do you know how?
For recycling paper?
Right! If we recycle paper, it gets used again. Since paper comes from trees, that helps save trees and helps the earth. So come on, everybody! Will you help protect the earth and keep it clean?
Yes, we will.
Will you help protect the earth and keep it green?
Yes, we will.
Then the time has come to start. Let's begin to do our part. And we'll all protect the earth and keep it green.
Yes, we will.
There are lots of different things that we can do.
Yes, there are.
There are lots of different things that we can do.
Yes, there are.
If we really truly care, then we all will do our share. There are lots of different things that we can do.
Yes, there are.
Then the time has come to start. Let's begin to do our part. And we'll all protect the earth and keep it green. Yes, we will!
Ready or not, here I come.
Oh boy.
Well, what do you think now?
Oh, I think you look tremendous.
Thanks, Barney. Now that I know more about trees, I'd like to try my poem for the school play again.
Oh, we'd love to hear it. Wouldn't we, everybody?
Oh, yeah, please. It'd be great.
Behold the tree. It stands so tall. A home to some, a gift to all. It gives us food. It gives us wood. Brings beauty to a neighborhood. With limbs outstretched in majesty and crown of green, behold the tree.
Oh,
Yay!
well done. That was stupendous.
You like it, really?
Yeah, we did great. You were great, Curtis. You're going to be the star of the show.
Oh, right. You know, it's a lot easier to say nice things about trees when you really love them.
Just like it's always easy to be nice to the people you love. I love you, you love me. We're a happy family with a great big hug and a kiss from me to you. Won't you say you love me too? Oh. I love you, you love me. We're best friends like friends should be. With a great big hug and a kiss from me to you. Won't you
Hey, Curtis, is it too late for us to get into the school play?
I don't think so.
Well, come on.
Oh,
I'd like to be a tree, too.
I want to do it too. Me too. We could be a forest or something. That would be great.
Hey, everybody, it's time for Barney Says.
hello again to all my friends. I'm glad you came to play. Our fun and learning never end. Here's what we did today. We helped Curtis by finding out more about trees. We learned that trees grow big and strong by drinking water with their roots and sunshine with their leaves. And even though Paul Biden chopped down trees, he planted more, so we'd always have plenty. Oh, I just love trees. And remember, I love you.
Later on, there's lots of bedtime fun and games for all you Sproutlets when you join Melanie and all your Sprout favorites. It's the Good Night Show with Melanie, later on PBS Kids Sprout. But next, can you tell me how to get to Sesame Street? Stay right where you are, because it's coming to you. Sesame Street is coming up next, here on PBS Kids Sprout.
He's got a lot to see, he's got a lot to do, and he's always with you.
This has been a Little Airplane production.
Ubi is saying goodbye for now on your TV, but he's always with you at Noggin.com. Just click on Ubi and lend him a hand.
She's just like you, but with unusual talent. That's So Raven is next.
Then Ricky Ullman stars in Phil of the Future, a new Disney Channel original series that's ahead of its time.
Yo, what's up? I'm Orlando Brown from That's So Raven, and you're watching Disney Channel.
Do you believe in leprechauns? Oh, should I? Well, McDonald's has whipped up these special shamrock shakes for St. Patrick's Day. It's green. They're vanilla flavored and so green and good that, well, a lot of people think they're made by leprechauns. Yeah, it is good, but I still don't believe in leprechauns.
On the next General Hospital.
Just relax. Where are you going? I'm coming with you.
You asked me over here to help you decorate? You smuggled me out of the hospital.
Christine's being released.
Greg, she can come home. Very close.
What was that?
I don't know, gosh, what was that?
Lucy!
Oh my God! I'll get an ambulance.
Lucy! Lucy! Lucy, wake up! Lucy! Lucy! Hi.
Hi. How you doing?
We're fine.
You waiting him yet? No.
Maintenance gave us a detailed layout of Ryan's room and the whole floor.
And? He got out of that room so I could feel it in my bones. Let's hope the plans show us how. I hope you're hungry. We have enough Chinese food to feed an army here.
Yum.
We have beef with snow peas. One of your favorite?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, egg drop soup.
Ooh.
Mmm, yes.
Yum.
A
Rice, fortune cookies.
Yes, operator. Call Hornsby, please. Si. Grazie.
Mushu pork. Beautiful. Oh, look at this.
Net. Shh.
Hello?
Hi, honey. It's me.
Hey, Jen, how are you? What's going on?
Well, I'm good. Guess what? I have some new information.
That's great. Go ahead. Give it to me. I'm ready.
Okay. Tracy has been picking up messages from Lila at an American Express office in Milan.
Milan? How did you find this out?
You didn't know?
Didn't know what, Jen?
I was a spy in my last life.
Okay, Ruby, just a minute.
Ruby.
Excuse me.
Ruby, look, I need to talk to you. There were two guys sitting at this table. Did you know who they were?
No, why?
I don't know. It was really weird. Jagger came in, and they just kind of stood up really quick and escorted him out to their car.
What do you mean escorted him out to their car?
I don't know. It's like they were being casual, but not really. It just looked really weird.
Well, did they force him into the car?
Not really, but I called his name and he didn't answer me or anything.
Karen, what is
Jagger
here?
here?
No.
Was he here? No, he left with two guys. He did? Yes. Did you hear what they said to him? No. What did they look like? They were big. Where'd they go? I don't know, Karen. They went out to his car. Look, you've been shooting out of here all night long, and I want to know what is going on.
Julia, hurry up. What happened?
Well, she seems... I don't know.
Wait, don't try to sit up. Everything's all right. Just relax, all right?
Well, I was walking to the office and I heard you. And Julia, and then I had this terrible pain across my abdomen.
Is the pain down here?
Everything went black, and I just...
Is it all right? No, wait, don't try and move. Just, I don't know, something happened here.
No, there's one on the way.
I know, just take it easy.
Are you
Now,
there?
Yes, I'm here. Where's the pain at?
Don't move.
Do you feel the pain?
Yes, it's right there. Right here.
Is it still? Is it still?
Breath.
Wait a minute, is it the baby? Is it the baby?
I don't know.
You don't know? Well, wait.
Scott.
Just calm down. Just don't think about it. Just here.
Help is on the way.
It's coming. We're gonna go. We're gonna get you to the hospital. Just calm down.
Just answer my question, okay? Which way did the car go, Brenda? Look, you tell me what is going on, and then I might tell you which...
Brenda, stop it.
I mean
now,
it.
Karen, what's wrong?
You mean what? Marco, do you know where Jagger is? Shut up, okay? Just shut up. No, I need to talk to you. No, I mean it. This is not a game, Brenda.
Okay.
What is going on?
I want to know what's going on here, too.
Karen, you go with Marco. You stay here.
Thank you.
And I mean it. But right here.
Jagger's in trouble.
It's got you covered with Thursday's AMC next.
What are you doing out here?
Fine.
Yeah. You're fine. Sure you're fine. Here. Put this on.
Hey, what's going on here? Greenlee, you're supposed to be in your room. No, I can't go back there.
No, this patient needs some fresh air.
No, she needs to sleep.
No, she needs fresh air under the stars, not fluorescent lighting and linoleum.
Right, it's cold outside.
Right, it is cold outside, but I'm going to keep her very warm.
She hasn't been released.
She will be taken care of. I will take very good care of her. You know that I will.
Greenlee, are you okay with that? I'll get back to you in a minute.
Babe should slam you out of the park, but instead she's covering for hitting Amanda.
Maybe she really did hit Amanda.
She's covering for your drunken self. Now, you should be grateful, but instead you're so freaked out that Babe's playing you.
It wouldn't be the first time I've been played by Babe.
It's not my problem. Look, I just need to know, James. She's not just hitting on me. She says she's falling in love with me.
Dr. Huggins, please call 617.
Thanks for bringing up some of my stuff. It's really cool of you.
Well,
Nothing like a few things from home to perk up these rooms. Oh, you've had a visitor.
Oh, you don't have to seem so surprised.
Very pretty.
Believe it or not everyone thinks I'm toxic waste. I'm a good person if anyone would actually give me a chance.
I'm sure you are.
You're just like everyone else. You've written me off.
Oh.
But my mom, she loves me more than anything.
You are Babe, correct?
Yes, I am. Who are you?
Janet Dillon. Amanda's mother.
Oh, it's nice to meet you.
I'm Babe's mother. Please come in.
I've just come from the hospital. When you get news like that, long distance, car accident. Oh. But as soon as I saw my sweet baby's face, she is in a great deal of pain, but she is so brave.
We're just so glad that she's going to be all right.
I know she was weak, but we had a long talk. You and I have a lot to discuss.
If you're here to blame Babe for what happened to Amanda, then somebody has been telling you tales.
Excuse me?
I don't know what you've heard, but if you're going to blame somebody, then you might as well pin that tale on
Really,
the person who's
Mrs. Dillon,
responsible
it was
for
an
that
accident. I never even saw Amanda, and I wasn't reckless, and I wasn't speeding. You can check the police report.
You are the driver of the car that hit my little girl?
What do you want me for?
I wasn't just delirious. Zach came to see me, and he said it. I think he said he loved me.
Hey, what is it?
I'm not quite sure. I was hoping you could help me decide.
What can I do to help?
I'm the one with the concussion, choking on smoke. You tell me.
Well, I can go to your office or your condo, pick up whatever you need.
Who said I needed anything?
So you don't need anything.
Did she get a ticket on the way here?
Why would I get a ticket?
Well, the phone is still warm, so you must have set a land speed record.
Were you timing me?
What if I was?
It's a test.
What if it is?
Is it over?
What if it's not?
Why don't you just tell me what you're testing me for?
I'm really sorry about everything that happened to Amanda. It was the most horrible accident. It was dark and I don't know, 1 minute she wasn't there and then she was, and then I don't know, she was in dark clothes and she didn't have a flashlight.
You are not blaming my daughter for the accident.
No, of course not. I'm really sorry.
Of course you are.
But I heard she's gonna be okay. You don't know how relieved I was.
My daughter has a heart the size of the great outdoors, and she would be by your daughter's side in a nanosecond if it weren't for the bad blood.
Amanda and I used to be close. I'm not sure if she told you, but we kind of had a falling out.
She mentioned it. That's why I'm here.
Surprised she didn't take out a billboard.
I knew that there was quite a rift between you two, but until your confession, I didn't realize how serious it was.
There was no confession.
I thought
Babe doesn't have anything to confess. She didn't do anything wrong.
I thought that the falling out between you and my daughter Amanda was only over the man that she loves.
You got a bucket of cement for a heart. Someone helps you out, they're out to get you. Someone covers for you, they must want blood in return. It's no wonder you can't keep a friend.
Spare me your opinion on my warm personal bonds.
And save the lecture on merits of gratitude. I asked you a simple question. It's either A, yes, babe still has feelings for me, or B, no, she's still the same old lying piece of trash. You know what? I'm gonna take C. I don't care. She kissed me, James. Well, that's more information than I needed to know. Look, just answer the question. I don't have time for this. Look, I don't know what the hell's going on. Why do you care? You hate babe. You treat her like the stuff you find in the bottom of your shoe. Just blow her off. Drama's over. Unless you're falling for babe again? Not a chance. You know, you don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, right. A second ago, I was a genius with all the answers. That's it, isn't it? You've got babe on the brain again.
I should have known you'd be useless.
Back at you. Now, you're so concerned about babe trying to snag you again. You want some answers? Well, here's a 411. I was with Amanda when Derek questioned her about the accident. Now, all of a sudden, she goes into this Oscar-winning performance, is hit with these memories of the night that you slammed her with your car.
She claimed I was driving?
Oh, well, Amanda's version of what happened, babe was behind the wheel.
That sounds good so far.
Except Amanda says it wasn't an accident. Babe was all locked and loaded, slammed into her on purpose. It was a real treat. It was a nice performance. I wish you could have seen it.
Hey, that's BS, and you know it.
Yeah, Amanda's all locked and loaded. And all she wants is babe doing a hard time.
Amanda, I've known you since you were a little girl, and you are not toxic waste. But you are wasteful.
I use too much hot water, leave my lights on too long.
No, you're smart, you're funny, you're beautiful, and you've got a body that could stop a freight train. I mean, this room should be standing room.
Well, I haven't been here very long. When people find out that I've been in the hospital, what? It could happen.
Look, you should be fighting off suitors with a fly swatter. You should be up to here with friends. But look, you're alone. And there is a reason for it. You spend too much energy making enemies, darling.
I've tried to make friends.
It seems to me you try harder not to. And that, darling, is the waste. It's a shame, you know. It doesn't have to be that way. You almost died. Now, just make the most of what has been given back to you. Choose to reach out to people in the best way. And then you're on the track to happiness. I mean, if that's what you want.
It is.
Full moon. Isn't it beautiful? The way it shines in the lake.
Only one thing more beautiful.
Remember when we saw the Northern Lights? It was amazing. I thought, this is a sign. It's our last night together. Since then, I can't remember the last time I just sat and looked at a night sky, counted the stars, or just sat long enough to watch the final blaze of the sunset. I don't even blast my music anymore. Easier just to keep everything low.
Green butterfly afraid of heights.
Afraid of falling.
Because of me.
I didn't want to feel. Didn't want to open my heart. For what? To have it shattered to bits every time it hit me that I'd never share those moments with you.
Does this moment count? she'll give me a shot. But there is nothing more in this world than I want a chance to try.
Do you believe in leprechauns? Oh, should I? Well, McDonald's has whipped up these special shamrock shakes for St. Patrick's Day. It's green. They're vanilla flavored and so green and good that, well, a lot of people think they're made by leprechauns. Yeah, it is good. But I still don't believe in leprechauns.
You fried my heart once. You want to do over, and you'll try real hard not to fry it again.
If at first you don't succeed, don't fry again.
Are you kidding me? You're making fun of this.
Greenlee, in 2 days, tomorrow will be yesterday.
What are you talking about?
These are words of wisdom. Benjamin Franklin said that.
Benjamin Franklin did not say that.
You're right. He didn't. But it makes it sound more important, doesn't it?
If you're not going to take this serious...
Serious? Serious. Change is inevitable, except from a vending machine.
Not funny.
You're right. But Benjamin Franklin, 1776, these are eternal truths.
Ow.
All right, I'm stopping. Deadly serious. From now on, I mean it.
Please don't.
I won't. I'm not. One day we will look back on all this and plow into a parked car.
Well, not bad for a case of next best thing to roadkill.
Why are you here?
All expenses paid, private room, extra pillows, comfy bed, ice water.
Get out.
I don't think so. Look at that, you got a little button to call the nurse. But she can't help you. Only you can help you.
What do you want?
How would you like to end up in a gutter outside of a charity hospital? With a lien against your worthless skin and a grand jury to probe into possible jaywalking charges?
I'm not going anywhere.
It all could be yours. If you don't stop railroading Babe.
I don't know what Amanda told you, but Jamie...
Amanda and Jamie would be married right now on their honeymoon. Pure wedded bliss if you hadn't interfered.
She said it was my fault they didn't get married?
You have got to accept that Jamie has moved on. Let him go and live his life the way he wants with the woman he has chosen.
Oh, what a load of hooey.
My daughter, Amanda, is lying in a hospital bed, heartbroken because your daughter obviously still has issues with my daughter's fiancé.
When were Jamie and Amanda engaged?
And those issues are major roadblocks to my daughter's happiness. Please, for everyone's sake, let Jamie go.
I don't have a say over what Jamie does or doesn't do. He makes his own decisions, and he chose not to marry Amanda.
With you right there in the mix. Babe, it's all right. I understand that thing called love. Nobody knows better than I how difficult it is to let go.
You didn't bring any flowers.
You got plenty of flowers.
They're Greenlee's.
You want your own flowers?
Yeah, it's bad enough I have to share a baby with her. Would it kill you to show up with a fistful of daisies? I mean, I know it's a little too cliche for you, but it's the thought.
No, it's okay. You want flowers. That's why you wanted me here so badly.
I didn't want you here so badly.
But you want flowers. Why? Because they smell nice, they look nice, or because they're just another piece of this mystery puzzle?
It's a gesture, that's all.
Okay. Flowers, okay, flowers. What do you like? I mean, you like a roses kind of girl, or you like the ones with the tulip thing? Can you
No,
get those?
forget the bouquet.
You want them? I'll get them.
No, it's supposed to be spontaneous because you thought it would be nice because you wanted to. If I have to ask you, it doesn't count.
I'll make a note of that.
You didn't bring flowers last time you came either. Just because I was asleep doesn't mean I didn't notice.
was here.
You came on your own that time. Why? Wasn't to bring me flowers.
I'll be right back.
Where are you going?
I'm going to the florist. I'm going to get you flowers because obviously flowers is what you need to stay in this game.
Forget the stupid flowers, and this is not a game.
Okay, quiz, test, puzzle, whatever you want to call it. What is it that you want from me besides a divorce?
Do you believe in leprechauns? Oh, should I? Well, McDonald's has whipped up these special shamrock shakes for St. Patrick's Day. It's green. They're vanilla flavored and so green and good that, well, a lot of people think they're made by leprechauns. Yeah, it is good, but I still don't believe in leprechauns.
Never mind. Go home. Go to your casino. Count your money. Count sheep, whatever. Just leave me alone.
Wait a second. That's not... I'm trying to get some traction here. I feel like I'm auditioning for a play I haven't read.
It's not an audition.
Good. Because I'm not a very good actor. I think it started in middle school. You know, all the tryouts and stuff. I just never...
Stop. Okay, I've never seen you try to do anything. What would it even look like?
It would look something like this.
Okay, I get it. You don't try, you do. Fine, that's very exciting. Go bore somebody else.
You want entertainment from me? I can do that. There once was a man from Nantucket.
I'm pregnant. My hormones are completely out of whack. I barely survived a fire. What the hell do you expect? Even under normal conditions, I'm completely all about me.
It's one of your most endearing qualities.
Thank you. It's not very much fun when you don't have anyone to share it with. My family, they're all tangled up in the Jonathan craziness. My sister's in Paris. Greenlee's in a snit. I just want to feel like the center of the universe, anyone's universe.
Even mine? Husband you can't wait to get rid of?
I'm desperate.
What are you desperate for?
Do I need to continue? Or do we understand each other?
I got it. Loud and clear.
Then hardwire this into that pea you call a brain. You're so much as breathe on Babe. It'll be your last.
Ooh, I'm so scared.
You know, I heard about your little performance with Derek slamming Babe. I want to make sure that doesn't happen again.
I told the truth. When I perform, it sounds like this. Don't stop, JR. Don't stop. Yes, yes. Do we understand each other?
Stop messing with Babe. This will all be done.
No matter what I do, you treat me like dirt, and so does Jamie. So what is Babe's secret? Now, why is she on the protected list and I've got a target on my back?
It's all about the food chain, really. See, Babe ranks somewhere below a sloth. But you don't rank at all.
I let go of Jamie a long time ago. Total history. His life, my life.
That's what you tell yourself. And sometimes you mean it, and sometimes you even believe it. It's as if the more you say it, the louder you say it, the more people you say it to, it will become true. And you think you're out of the clear, but then one day you walk by a mirror and you hear, he's still yours. He still belongs to you.
My baby doll knows when it's over, it's over.
It's nothing to be ashamed of. I mean, who hasn't had abandonment issues, separation anxieties? I know how deep the pain cuts. And suddenly those fears that just snap and your behavior changes and you can become destructive. And of course, you're very sorry afterwards.
If you're going to keep sideswiping Babe, then I'm going to just show you to the door.
Janet, I swear to God, it was Jamie's decision not to marry Amanda. So if you don't believe me, why don't you just ask him?
Babe, please, please, dig down deep into yourself and ask yourself, am I being driven by forces beyond my control?
Is that better? I don't want you to catch a cold.
Yeah, I'm good. No more bad jokes.
I think the man in the moon really is looking down on us.
Impossible.
How's Jonathan?
He's afraid and he's confused. He's still in custody, but if everything goes as planned, he should be released soon.
You mean absolved? Free to eat curly fries as if people didn't die and get kidnapped and terrorized, all because of big bad tumors, good?
It is a viable defense based on fact, Greenlee.
If, and it's a very huge if, you and I really did get back together. Forget the white picket fence. There'd be miles of razor wire with Jackson on one side and Levers on the other.
I will just be happy to be a family again.
Easy for you. I'm not so sure I'm ready for the sequel.
It will be different this time, Greenlee. You and our baby will be first. Always, I promise.
I've heard it. Before you moved out to be with Jonathan full time. I mean, what are the chances that this time it'd be any different? How many times would I have to hear how much Jonathan needed you? Or Aaron?
I'm not going to fight, Greenlee. This is all that I want, Greenlee. You, me, the sound of the water, the light of the moon, that's all.
Passive resistance, great. There's something to build a future on.
I'm just focused on the present.
What if I did take you back? Just to make you feel awful day after day for the rest of our lives. For real. Would you sign up for that? Or would you bail?
Do you believe in leprechauns? Oh, should I? Well, McDonald's has whipped up these special shamrock shakes for St. Patrick's Day. It's green. They're vanilla flavored and so green and good that, well, a lot of people think they're made by leprechauns. Yeah, it is good. But I still don't believe in leprechauns.
Whatever the terms, I'm there.
You'd sign on for a lifetime of pain inflicted by me.
I love you.
I can hold a grudge for a really, really long time.
I know. I'll wait it out.
What if I wanted to grind you into dust every day? I can be hell in spiked heels. What if I took those heels, jammed them in your back, and kicked you when you were down over and over again?
I don't think you could live your life like that.
Well, I could give it a heck of a try.
I don't think you have it in you to cause that kind of pain, Greenlee.
What if I wanted to? What if I did?
Well, then I'd know that I failed completely.
Failed at what? Erasing the past?
Failed at making you feel safe. Making you feel loved.
Is that better?
Beats flowers any day. Oh, that's good. That's good right there.
The only physical pleasure I've ever given my wife.
You know, hubby, if you think I called you here to manipulate you into doing this again, you could be absolutely correct. Why are you being so nice to me?
You deserve it. You're carrying another woman's baby. You almost died in a fire. You got a little beat up, but you're still as courageous and beautiful as ever.
That's better than flowers, too. Would you write that down somewhere?
No. When I was here before, it hit me. And I saw you all hooked up to those monitors, and you were peaceful as an angel.
No one's ever called me an angel.
Slip of the tongue.
When you were here, did you talk to me? I thought I heard you, but maybe it was just a dream.
What did you hear?
I'm sorry if I was a bit overbearing.
Like a power drill.
Mama, would you please pass the cookies?
Macaroon.
It's just that my daughter's happiness means everything to me. And when Amanda's world falls apart, mine does too.
Been there.
But at least we've had a chance to work everything out.
Right. So then you understand that
Jamies in my past. And the only man that I'm obsessed with is my sweet little A.
Babe is a world-class mama. She's completely, totally devoted to her son. She is a mother first, last, and always.
That's something we all have in common. I mean, we would do anything for our children's happiness. I know I would do anything to make my daughter happy, and obviously you all feel the
What
same
is this
way.
whack job doing in my house?
Do you believe in leprechauns? Oh, should I? Well, McDonald's has whipped up these special shamrock shakes for St. Patrick's Day. It's green. They're vanilla flavored and so green and good that, well, a lot of people think they're made by leprechauns. Yeah, it is good, but I still don't believe in leprechauns.
JR, I was really hoping we could put the past behind us.
Amanda put you up to this?
Amanda?
Would you fly back into town to tag team Babe?
Amanda doesn't know anything about this.
JR's had a rough time.
Dylan 1-2 punch. What'd you do? Hit Babe with a bogus assault charge?
I didn't even know that she was driving the car until I got here. She just told me.
And I'm supposed to believe you.
It is the truth.
JR, back off.
No, I think he knows her better than we do.
I'm real familiar with Amanda's kind of truth.
Are you calling my daughter a liar?
Oh, she prefers it to crazy.
JR, I made you tuna sandwiches when you were a child. I let you play in my backyard.
Yeah, well, that's before I fully knew that you killed my uncle.
I have to go.
Amanda's always playing some sort of game. She's always got some angle. She's out for Babe, so she sends her mother, nutcase, here to do her dirty work.
Amanda doesn't know anything about my being here.
I'm not sure. It was mostly just the sound of your voice that stuck. No specific words exactly. But if you say it again, maybe I'll remember.
I watched you sleep. Listened to your breathing, and I thought about our marriage. Thought about you. And how you said you were burned by love, you were done with it. Had you filled, didn't want any more. I think you're wrong. I've never seen a woman with stars in her eyes.
Shouldn't you put that on the cliche pile with the flowers you didn't bring?
It's right there, see? There's a light. It's your spirit. And one day you're gonna open those beautiful green eyes and you're gonna crave passion and love.
What if I already crave it?
I got good news for you. I'm not gonna stand in the way of your happiness. I'm giving you your divorce.
Do you believe in leprechauns? Oh, should I? Well, McDonald's has whipped up these special shamrock shakes for St. Patrick's Day. It's green. They're vanilla flavored and so green and good that, well, a lot of people think they're made by leprechauns. Yeah, it is good, but I still don't believe in leprechauns.
A divorce.
Yeah. You got enough on your plate with this pregnancy, and I'll deal with the lawyers on how to do that. Irreconcilable differences. So what do you think? That'll work, right?
Didn't you have a drawer to sort out? And don't tell me your dress socks and your sports socks, they sorted themselves.
Oh, this is a little more important.
Is it because I'm pregnant?
No, I lied to you about Ryan. You want a divorce, and I'm giving it to you.
Ryan. It's because I'm carrying the baby of a man that you hate, isn't it?
No. Just shows how big your heart really is.
My stomach's gonna be bigger.
And more beautiful. I made you a promise. I said I would see you through this pregnancy, and I meant that. But I understand, you know, you almost died in that fire, and you deserve the life you want. And, you don't need a loveless marriage to tie you down.
Is that how you see our marriage?
I don't know. I mean, you know, we made some money, had a good run for a while, but now, you want out. You want to do something else. It's good.
I get all the breaks. Who's gonna protect you from falling in love?
You know me. I don't have real feelings.
Then hardwire this into that pea you call a brain. Just so much as breathed on Babe. It'll be your last.
Nasty piece of work. But Janet in meltdown mode makes her look like a candy striper. The last thing we need is Janet coaching Amanda on how to even a score.
Well, I guess I'll just thank the big guy upstairs in my prayers tonight.
I'll come with, Mom. You mind if I kiss the little leg goodnight? You can have one time, but I won't be more than 30 seconds.
Actually, can I get a minute?
I don't want to talk about the kiss or what I said before or after.
I just wanted to invite you to Thanksgiving.
You mean it?
Is that a yes?
It's really sweet of you. I accept. Thanks.
Thank you for watching the movie with me.
Ryan, I think I saw the man in the moon smile. Kendall? Are you awake? Kendall?
Stay tuned for scenes from the next All My Children.
Do you believe in leprechauns? Oh, should I? Well, McDonald's has whipped up these special shamrock shakes for St. Patrick's Day. It's green. They're vanilla flavored and so green and good that, well, a lot of people think they're made by leprechauns. Yeah, it is good, but I still don't believe in leprechauns.
On the next All My Children.
No way is your brother going to walk out of here to a free man.
Save is trying to kill me again. You have to arrest her. Kendall and Dr. Madden are keeping something from me. I need you to find out what.
I haven't been this pumped since my mother came back from the dead. This is the part where it runs.
You mean, would it be a bad risk for you to marry Jessie? Well, I don't know if she'd have me, even if I were in the best of health. But the question is, must I face the fact of being a bad risk and never mention marriage to Jessie again? John, let me say that you shouldn't marry at this time. Later, perhaps, if your condition improves, as we hope it will, there's absolutely no reason why you couldn't live a long and pleasant life, including marriage. But not as things are now. Not until that heart muscle is completely healed.
General Hospital.
Jessie around?
Well, she just went in the medicine room.
Thank you. Jessie, I wonder if you'd call Dr. Prentice for me.
All right, Dave, do you want to talk to him?
No, I'd like you to talk to him.
All right.
I went to his house yesterday and we discussed his condition.
What did you tell him?
Well, the truth. As gently as I could. I tried to take an optimistic view of the situation, but I'm not sure he believed me. Being a doctor, he knows more about these things than the ordinary patient does.
Is he frightened, Steve?
I think sobered would be a better word for it.
Why do you want me to call him?
Well, just to check on him, Jessie. I thought perhaps you could call him, talk to him, see how he's getting along. When I left him yesterday, he seemed pretty depressed. Anyway, I would like a report, Jessie, and if you can use your influence and try to keep him from being worried about himself or anything else, and have him try to get as much bed rest as possible.
Steve, I'll do anything I possibly can.
Good. I really believe hearing from you is the best medicine we have for him.
Hello?
Hello, John. It's Jessie.
Jessie, I was just thinking about you.
Well, that's nice to hear. What were you thinking?
Oh, how nice you've been to me. And how it's too bad I had to have a heart attack to find that out.
Well, that's kind of a nice way to look at it anyway. How you feeling?
Well, if I leave my feelings and impulses, I'm fine. Got some of my medical friends seem to take a different view of it.
Are you taking care of yourself?
Well, Polly and Mrs. Gillespie are spoiling me, if that's what you mean. But to tell the truth, I don't take easily to being locked up like this.
Well, of course you don't. Listen, I called to ask you if you'd mind if I stopped by on the way home today.
Oh, I'd love it. Will you really come?
Well, I will on one condition.
Oh, what's that?
Well, you're supposed to be getting a lot of bed rest, and I'd be willing to bet anything I can think of that you're not in bed right now, are you?
No, I was reading the newspaper, listening to music, and daydreaming. Daydreaming is very restful, Jessie.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's my condition. That you go back to bed and you stay there until 2:30. Do I have a bargain?
Well, do anything you tell me.
Wonderful. Then I'll see you as close to 3 as I can, all right?
All right.
Bye, John.
Bye.
I've been trying to tell you all morning. Lee and I have set the date.
Oh, Meg, that's marvelous. When?
The 24th of February, 6 weeks from today.
Oh, that's just wonderful. That gives you time to get ready, doesn't it?
Now, is that date all right for you? I don't want to lose my mate for Nirvana.
Oh, of course it is. I'm so happy for both of you.
I know you are, Jessie. It's one of the things that's so nice about all of this.
Well, I hope I'll have a chance to see Lee to say congratulations.
Well, he's coming here to pick me up for lunch today. Maybe you can see him then.
Yeah.
Jessie, is Dr. Hardy in his office?
Yes, I think he is, Meg.
I think I'll tell him.
Good.
Steve? Oh, I hope I'm not interrupting you.
Oh, not at all, Meg. Well, you look mighty cheerful this morning.
I am. Steve, I wanted you to know that Lee and I have set the date.
Oh? Wonderful. When?
24th of February, just 6 weeks from today. I hope you and Audrey will come.
We wouldn't miss it for the world.
Oh, good.
Well, I must say, Lee's a lucky fellow.
Well, I feel I'm a very lucky woman.
And I have to agree with you, Meg. He's a fine man, and you know I wish you the greatest of happiness, both of you.
Yes, I do know that. Thank you, Steve.
Meg. We won't be losing you after you get married, will we?
No, not for a while, anyway. We're just planning a short honeymoon, and then, well, we'll see what happens.
I know you must be very happy.
Oh, I am. Steve, I never thought anything could be as good as this.
Well, take it from an old married man, Meg. It can be pretty good for a long time.
I just wish everybody could be as happy as I am. I just wanted you to know, Steve.
And Meg, the best of luck to both of you.
Thank you.
Do you believe in leprechauns? Oh, should I? Well, McDonald's has whipped up these special shamrock shakes for St. Patrick's Day. It's green. They're vanilla flavored and so green and good that, well, a lot of people think they're made by leprechauns. Yeah, it is good. But I still don't believe in leprechauns.
Dr. Baldwin, call operator. Dr. Baldwin, call operator.
Hello, Jessie.
Hello, Lee. Oh, gee, I'm sorry you're early. Meg just went down to visit a patient, but she should be back soon.
All right, I'll wait.
All right. I'll be right back, Chris.
All right, Jess.
I was hoping I'd have a chance to say congratulations.
Well, that's very nice, Jess. Thank you.
Since you have to wait anyway, could we go in the center room and talk for a minute?
Well, sure. Come on.
Thank you. Thank you.
Do you want to sit down?
Yeah, thank you. Excuse me. I don't want to be perfunctory or polite, not with you. But I do want to tell you how happy I am about your marriage to Meg.
Well, you had quite a bit with bringing us together, didn't you?
No, not quite a bit, but something. And, that's been worrying me.
Why, Jess?
Well, Meg has mentioned it several times, Lee, and you just... I don't ever want there to be any feeling on your part or on Meg's that I was responsible for... Well, I mean that I influenced you in any way, but...
Well, what about Meg?
Well, you know Meg better than I do.
Yeah, I know. Appreciate it. She's as good a friend as anybody could have.
Well, she's capable of much more than friendship. She's sensitive and generous. Well, you know Meg. I think she's very unusual. She's a whole person.
I agree with all that.
I have to say this, and I can't find the words.
Well, come on, say it.
I think that you and Meg have everything to offer each other. Now I've offended you.
I'm surprised. A little stunned. Sounds like a real neat plan to Get rid of me.
Oh, no, I'd hurt you, too, and heaven knows I didn't mean to do that again.
Well, I'm certain you were talking out of concern for me.
But I hurt you.
No, Jess, now go on. What else about Meg?
You love her very much, don't you, Lee?
Yes, I love her. Very much. She's wonderful. And she asks nothing for herself except that I fit into that family with her and Scotty. And I do, Jess.
And I'm sure it'll be more than that.
Well, I think I know what is important and lasting and real. And it isn't a lot of impossible romantic daydreams, because that isn't enough. What we have, I think you can build a marriage on, a life on.
I'm terribly sorry. Please forgive me. I'm perfectly aware that you're a reliable, responsible adult human being.
Those are pretty unexciting virtues, aren't they, Jessie?
No, I don't think they're unexciting. I think they're important, and I think they're basic. And I think they're going to make you and Meg very happy.
And we should be happy. This is an adult decision we have made. Not altogether based on impulse or romance. If anything should work, this should.
I'm doing very badly at it, Lee. I'm trying to say that I just hope that Meg never feels sometime in the future that she's a second choice, or that in some way I influenced the choice you made.
And I guess you know that Meg knew at the time how I felt about you.
Ah, Chris told me you were in here.
Hello, darling.
Hello.
Been telling Lee how happy I am for you, Meg, and trying to say congratulations.
Oh, darling, everybody's so happy for us. We're pretty lucky, aren't we?
You bet we are.
Excuse me, I think I better get back to the desk.
Leprechauns. Oh, should I? Well, McDonald's has whipped up these special shamrock shakes for St. Patrick's Day. It's green. They're vanilla flavored and so green and good that, well, a lot of people think they're made by leprechauns. Yeah, it is good. But I still don't believe in leprechauns.
Thank you. It is wet and cold out there. Sorry. Look at you and you promised me.
Oh, now, let's not start out by giving me a lecture on answering the door. I only do it for you.
I'm sorry. You just shouldn't be doing it at all. Thank you.
Come in.
Thank you. I brought you some magazines. I thought you might be a little tired of medical journals by now.
Thanks. It's true enough. I enjoy the practice of medicine much more than I do reading about it. Well, there's a lot of interesting stuff coming out these days. Sit down.
Thank you. Well, it's a nice day for a fire. It feels good. How are you feeling?
How do I look?
You look just fine.
Well, I don't want to waste any time thinking about my health every time you're here. So why don't we talk about the outside world? Tell me what's happening at General Hospital.
Oh, nothing terribly exciting has been happening. Everybody asks about you.
That's nice of them. Anything else?
Yes, Meg and Lee have planned their wedding date 6 weeks from today.
Well, I certainly envy them.
I think they're going to be very happy.
Should be. Fine people. They know each other very well. They both experienced living alone after knowing something much better.
That's true.
Marriage is a wonderful thing, Jesse. Two people who understand each other, concerned about each other, sharing the same problems, the same experiences. You know, there's always that one person in the world who knows all about you, what you're doing, who cares, understands your failures, shares in your triumphs. When you have someone like that to share it with, it makes all the difference between living and merely existing. And that's the great and enduring thing about marriage.
Yes, it is.
And that's why I worry about Polly. She fancies herself in love with this Bob Chandler. He may be a perfectly nice young man for all I know, but he certainly has some very cynical views on marriage.
How is Polly?
Oh, she seems happy enough. Eager, excited. She worries about me, which may be a very good thing for her. Keeps her from being too impulsive with this relationship with Chandler.
She cares very deeply about how you feel, John.
Yes, I think she does. But I also know it would never be a final obstacle for her. I'm grateful for anything that might inhibit her, even a little bit. Well, that sounds like a rather awful thing to say, doesn't it? That I'd use my help to keep her from doing something which I thought was a terrible mistake. But I worry about what's going to happen to her after I'm no longer available.
You shouldn't be thinking about that, John. Certainly not now.
I have to, Jesse. After all, I'm a doctor. I know how doctors think. I know how they talk to their patients.
What do you mean?
Well, my two doctors, Phil and Steve, are very good men. I'm sure they'd never deliberately lie to a patient.
No, they wouldn't.
They haven't lied to me.
No, they haven't, John.
But I'm well aware of the fact of the things that they haven't said. And I'm quite able to make my own professional interpretation of the known facts about my case. Well, it comes down to this, Jesse. I know, despite their reassurances, that mine is a very precarious life.
Oh, John.
Now, look, Jesse, I'm not being morbid. I'm only trying to be factual about this. If I were an insurance man, I would probably say that my life expectancy is very short.
Well, I just don't happen to think that's true. Right now you're worried. You're very worried about your health and about Polly, and you're feeling very pessimistic. About your health and about Polly and about your entire life in Polly's. It just isn't like you. Without any recourse to logic, you've convinced yourself that the worst is going to happen. Without thinking about what's really likely to happen, and certainly without thinking about what the best that could happen is.
I'm just trying to be realistic, Jesse. I have to be.
Looking on the dark side isn't necessarily realistic. Is it?
Well, no, not really.
Then don't.
Do you think that's what I'm doing?
As a matter of fact, I think that's pretty much what you're doing. I think you're afraid, and I think you've been badly frightened, and I think you're predicating your whole existence on fear. And I think it's wrong. I mean it, John. I know your medical history, and I know this case pretty well. And I also know something about medicine.
Yes, I know you do.
When you come right down to it, anything can happen to anybody tomorrow. Or next week or next month, but you can't spend your whole life constantly in fear of what may happen. That's not realistic. It's not sensible. Furthermore, it's not very good for you, is it?
Jesse, of course. I know you're right. There's no reason in the world why I shouldn't hope to have all the things I want to have, after all.
I think you will.
Thank you, Jesse.
Stay tuned. Days Are Alive is next on Soapnet.